Hi, Chris from Corona Tools, and Buddleia, also known as butterfly bush, is one of the most popular plants used in landscapes and gardens today because of its beautiful flowers, the smell, and that it attracts pollinators. And to know how to maintain it, we've got an expert who can help.
Hi, I'm Stacey from Proven Winners ColorChoice Shrubs. Now normally all of the shrubs in the Proven Winners line, we really select them to be super low maintenance, so you don't need to have any special tools or know-how. But butterfly bush is one that you really want to be in the practice of pruning every year, and here's why. If you do not prune your butterfly bush every spring, what happens is it becomes a second-story plant. So it gets really tall and all the flowers form up at the tippy top, so you could only see it and enjoy it if you had a second story. And that's true even of a more dwarf variety like this pugster butterfly bush. So what you're gonna do in spring, while the plant is still dormant, you're gonna cut it back to just a few inches above the ground. If you're not sure, you can actually wait until the new growth is coming out, and then that tells you exactly where to prune. Now for that pruning, you're gonna be cutting into some pretty thick wood, so you're gonna want a 1-inch bypass pruner like this. Why would you want a bypass pruner?
Bypass pruner is actually going to make the best cut because the way that the tool is designed, it's like a pair of scissors. So this blade passes by this hook, which is going to give you the nicest, cleanest cut, and that's ideal for having the best plant health.
So in spring, you're going to want to have a bypass pruner handy. Now in summer, when it's in bloom, you might want to deadhead your butterfly bush. Now, deadhead just means to remove the old flowers, and you can see that this flower is just starting to sort of die back from the bottom up. Now, deadheading is not required on Proven Winners butterfly bushes. We specifically selected them so that they'll keep blooming even if you don't go through and deadhead it. But I know a lot of people prefer the look of a deadheaded plant. So when it comes to deadheading, you're gonna switch from your big bypass pruner to a fine snips like this. So I have this one from Burgon and Ball and this fine little snip. Now tell us a little bit about these.
This Burgon and Ball tool is fantastic in that you just slip it right on your finger and you open it up, and now you can just go along, and it is a very secure tool in your hand, and it feels very good and ergonomic in your grip. It sticks onto your finger, so you're able to just go look exactly where you need to make the cut, and you have both hands free to do that.
And what's the difference with this little snip?
The difference between this snip and this one is that the blades are a little bit longer and they're very sharp and very precise, so you can definitely get in and do more precision cutting. And it also has these comfort grips on the handles so that at the end of the day your hand's not going to be killing you, and the spring has got really good spring action so that it automatically just opens up, and it makes it very easy to just go along and deadhead. Super simple to get the job done very quickly.
Now I love these snips for harvesting herbs, but I do also use them for deadheading for exactly the reasons that you said. It's nice to have these little pointed ends so that you can really get in there. So I'm just going to show you quickly, even though this flower is probably a little bit premature to cut off, I'm just going to show you how it's done. All you do is you trace the flower back in here and snip it out. And I'm going to actually put it in this handy hip trug because usually when you're deadheading a butterfly bush, you're going to be cutting off a lot of flowers. Now again, this isn't strictly necessary. This is just something that you do if you're puttering around in the garden on a beautiful day, or if you prefer that neater look. The plant will continue to create fresh flowers even if you don't do this.
The good thing about these, they're very inexpensive, $15. And these, which are very unique design, less than $20.
So you can get both of these at your local garden center. And it's obviously very affordable to have both. I think it's really useful for both. And we're talking about butterfly bushes, but honestly, they're useful for so many things. So I like to have a bypass pruner, pair of snips. No matter what you're using them for, you'll find them both super duper useful. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below or reach out to us at ProvenWinnersColorChoice.com or
CoronaToolsUSA.com.